Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Come and join your boy by hitting that like, subscribe, and notification bell. I'm back home for a day and then I'm back out, all right? Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. It's good to be back in my digs. Let me see if that camera works. There we go. Stock Up with Larry Jones, all right? All these cameras, I got to get used to it again. Been traveling and trading. There's a lot to talk about. Let's get right into it. Hey, if you want to follow us, then just go ahead and download Money Moves. It's the top link below. We are just making money, just what it says. Money moves. We making money moves. So we had a June PPI came out this morning, an hour before opening bell, of course. On yesterday, we had PPI. On yesterday, we had CPI. And today we had PPI. And it came out. And it was pretty much as was expected. Let's just give a quick listen.
Data, because I know you were watching those components of CPI yesterday quite closely. What story was PPI telling us?
Well, PPI coming in softer than expected for the month of June. We did see the May numbers revised higher. All things considered, though, you were just talking about consumer prices. This is going to keep the Fed on pause for now. And if you take a look at CME futures, markets are discounting the odds of a September rate cut. We are now firmly below 60%. We had been above that level pretty consistently here. So overall, there just seems to be less conviction that we will be seeing those rate cuts. That being said, considering we have PPI data softer than expected, that's helping lift futures trading this morning. We also saw long-term treasury yields like the 10-year yield and the 30-year yield edge a bit lower, but they're still pretty elevated, and that came after that inflation report yesterday.
So you heard that the Fed is on pause. I agree that there's less likely a chance of the Fed lowering interest rates. Now, let's just take a quick look and see what's going on here. We can see that at the time of filming this, about 40 minutes before closing bell, we could see the S&P is coming back up. It was negative. As you can see, we had a huge dip here. I'm going to explain what that dip was in a minute. So the NASDAQ is up 39 points. The Dow is up 189 points. And as you could see right here, they all tanked midday. Why did they tank? They tanked because there was a report on all news sources that President Trump again was going to fire the Fed Jerome Powell. Okay, so this news came out, and as you could see, the market did not like that because the market wants those two to be separate. The market does not like uncertainty, right? So whenever the president talks about firing the Fed, the market doesn't like that, right? So what happened? This happened. S&P rises in volatile session as Trump denies. Now he denies he's flirting with Powell. Okay, you see there, he's firing. I said flirting with these big glasses on. He denies that he is firing Powell. So he denied that he was firing Powell. Okay, not gonna happen, right? Now, we've seen this before come from the White House where there's a comment released and then the president comes back and says, no, didn't say that, or that's not what I meant. And you best believe it doesn't matter who's in the White House. That's all controlled. And it is what we call jawboning. Okay. Understand what it is before you say that's not what's happening. Please just Google jawboning. The Fed does it. Every president does it. It's just a release, a deny, good cop, bad cop. And it's to get a message out or to cause movement. Okay. So let's just take a look. I'm going to talk about a few hot stock and a few things that's going on with crypto. There was a crypto bill that was up. This is crypto week, but there was a vote on last night and some of the Republicans voted no. About a dozen Republicans voted no on this bill. This is crypto week. And now the president got on the phone, called them and went, pap, 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 y'all get in line. So now the president is saying that he has enough votes for this bill to pass. We'll get into that in a minute. Let's go to one of our plays that's in Money Move that is absolutely mooning, and that is Rigetti. The ticker symbol on Rigetti is RGTI, and it is quantum computing. Until the person that said, hey, why are you talking about these garbage stocks? Because we're making hundreds of percents on stock. And these are not options, stocks, because we bought them at the right price. And we're still printing money at Money Moves. Okay, so look at this, good people. We got Rigetti, but we also have what? Rigetti warrants. So just today alone, Rigetti is up 30%. Okay. And then the warrants are up 42% alone. Look at the 5-day. You're going to start seeing some red. Watch this. 22. Look at that. 6 months, right? 7 months. So, but you'll see year to date, this is what's happening with these stock that someone called garbage. I'll take that kind of garbage any day of the week. You can see the stock are up in the last year 1,100%. Let's call that 1,200%. And the warrants are up 4,000%. I'll take that garbage any day of the week. Any money movers in the room, let them know what we're doing over there. All right. So I talked about a rare earth one yesterday, and we are just looking at it. Okay, we're not loading up, we're just looking at it. And I talked about it in Money Moves. So I want you guys to see this. This is a rare earth play. Now, you know the deal with MP, the deal that they had with, what company was that they had a deal with? Well, I have to go to the MP. So MP materials, you know, we have the rare earth deals going on. MP had a deal that caused it to go up, but I felt like we missed this move. All right. I had a little MP, but I didn't load up the way I wanted to. So I found this one. Okay. And I believe Josh is going to talk about it later today in his video. And it's called USAR. USAR. Here it is right here. And we talked about it. I haven't given the green light to buy yet. We're going to find the right level to buy. I want to put it on you guys' radar so you can see the type of stock we've been talking about in Money Moves, right? So we haven't made a move on this one yet, but as you can see, it's up 25% over the last 5 days. But today, bing, down 7.85%. Now, here's one of the things I'm going to tell you about that rare earth, right? I want to also tell you that MP is down and they had a run up, so they're cooling down. So you guys know what I like. USAR compared to USAR warrants. Bing. So we could see that they also have warrants. Now, we only purchase warrants when we know the stock is moving up, and we can see the gap between the stock and the warrants. So for those that have Money Moves, actually for those that have Stock Up You, our stock in Crypto University, you already know what time it is. Okay, so here's some of the things that's going on. I want you guys to listen to this as we venture into crypto, because there's a lot happening. Crypto is pumping right now as I speak, but I want you to listen to this.
The Securities and Exchange Commission got a pro-crypto makeover. The move started with the resignation of SEC Chairman Gary Gensler in January. Gensler led heavy scrutiny of the crypto industry in the wake of major collapses like FTX, with much of the action focusing on defining whether crypto was a security. Subsequent investigations into major crypto entities like Coinbase and Robinhood were soon dropped. Crypto bulls like ARK Invest CEO Cathie Wood greeted the news with relief.
Deregulation and letting the market work. Letting the market work and letting the three branches of government get us to the right answer, not enforcement creating laws, which is where we've been, and it's been terrible.
Meanwhile, the SEC removed a major roadblock for banks by no longer requiring crypto to be listed as a liability on balance sheets. This makes it easier for banks to invest in cryptocurrencies. Among President Trump's biggest pro-crypto promises is his pledge to create a U.S. strategic reserve of crypto, similar to the nation's gold reserve. While the government already holds some cryptocurrencies, like Bitcoin, seized through crackdowns on criminal enterprises, an explicit policy to hold crypto would likely give Bitcoin and other tokens a solid price floor, legitimizing their value and potentially reducing their volatility. But despite a push from the Trump administration to create a strategic reserve, its actual creation could take some time as legislators assess the digital currency landscape and try to drum up the necessary votes to appropriate the funds for such a reserve.
So let's look at Bitcoin right now. We could see that it is actually going north back towards 120. It had went all the way back down. I saw it back down, I believe, 116. So now we're back up to 119 after hitting 123K. All right. So Bitcoin is still up a whopping 7.3% in 7 days. That's large for Bitcoin at $119,000 per Bitcoin. And I was saying, where you guys at when it was 19,000? I was saying, where you guys at when it was 20,000? And when it was 25,000, I bought another full Bitcoin. I said, where you guys are at? Now's the time to buy, about 19 months ago. Okay. But a lot of you guys heard and you were just dollar cost averaging in. You don't need $119,000. All you need is $5. You can buy $5 a day. Okay. For those of you that don't know, don't try to get a single full Bitcoin. Just dollar cost average your way. I'm not telling you to do that right now. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. I'm just saying when I buy, I'm just buying shares and not just Bitcoin, but other altcoins and meme coins, right? So look at this, good people. I wanted to keep this one short. I told you guys that, hey, alt season is coming. Look at Ethereum. And I said Ethereum, once Ethereum breaks out of the gate, you will know that alt season is on its way. I still believe it. Look at this, 23%. Ethereum has woke up. The giant is woke, and XRP now is at up 26% over the last 7 days. These are the coins, the alt coins. Look at this, Cardano. All right. Somebody said you never talk about Cardano. Well, here it is. It's mooning. The sleepers are woke. OK, now we can't just have meme coins waking up. We need these waking up. Look at Stellar Lumer. Look at Stellar, good people, XLM, up 60%. OK, Link up 19%. HBAR up 40%. Okay, SUI up 30%. This is 7 days. These are what's going on right now. And I got to show you guys this. Where is it? Got to show you guys this. I have to show this. Let's go. Look at my baby Bunk. 82% in the last 7 days. Okay, Larry, why do you like Bunk? This is why I like Bunk. This is why I like buying it when it's beat down. And for the month, good people, look at this, good people. Look at that. 137% in the month. So remember when it was beat down right here and I start buying again? All right. Remember, I was telling you guys I buy in these deep dips. 137%. All right. I want you guys to know that Bitcoin can be going up and still be losing its dominance. Bitcoin dominance is 62.39%. You can see this. And the CMC Altcoin Season Index 36100, Bitcoin season, alts gained ground as Bitcoin sheds dominance for the first time in 3 weeks. We could see that. What's going on with it? Matter of fact, let me show you guys this. Look at the Fear and Greed Index. Okay, we can go to Bitcoin dominance and then we could see here, good people, down 1.47%. So Bitcoin is slowly starting to move its dominance. And for those that said, Larry, you don't know what you're saying, look at this. Ethereum up 1.19%. So it is happening. And I do know what I'm talking about. All right. This Ethereum is going to wake up, and alt season is not just on its could happen. It's happening right now. It's happening right now, good people. So I don't want to make this one long, but I'm telling you guys that I put my money where my mouth is, and these are great, great things that are happening with crypto. Now there's another vote going up for this bill, which has some of the stuff, the video I just played you for this crypto bill. It lost on yesterday. Now the president did tweet or say that he has enough votes to pass this bill now. And they're supposed to have another vote. If they haven't had it while I'm making this video, they're supposed to have another vote today. All right, good people, come and join us. Money Moves. This is where we're making money. Listen, it's going to be the top link below. Just give us 30 days and give us 30 days. And if we don't triple your what you pay for it, actually, most people make 10x what they pay for it. But in 30 days, just quit. OK, but come and follow us. We are making you money, not just with crypto, but with stocks. We got classes for options, and then we have full portfolios, and we have there's no junk in this, and it's not connected. Okay, you don't have to connect it to anything. It's not connected to Patreon. You click a link and you're in. It's all on the WAP platform. All right, good people. What else is there? I have been nominated for Financial Influencer of the Year. This is a Wealth Weekend 2025. Let me hit refresh so you can see some of the things. Now, there's going to be a ceremony, and I have some free tickets. You could see there. Here's the people that are up for the Melanin Money Award. If you're in the Atlanta area, listen, don't get on the plane, trains, and automobiles, because I want to save that for something special. But if you want to be in the house, attend this event. It's in Atlanta, Georgia, okay? And you want to come for free, actually. They gave me a few free tickets, all right? You have to put in coupon code Larry Jones. And actually, on this one, that's going to be the top link, and then Money Moves right behind that. All right, good people. Hopefully it wasn't too confusing for you. The coupon code is Larry Jones if you live in Atlanta, Georgia, and you want to come shout your boy on, okay? If they call my name, scream. All right. All right, good people. Love you guys. I'll be back on the road tomorrow, just in for a day. I just wanted to just hit you with a lot on this one. Listen. There's a lot of money to be made. There's always a bull market somewhere. We'll see you later. Live, love, laugh, and learn.